here with some hacker types. I love this. They were here in my lounge on our little blow-up things and almost rocking over backwards with our couch. And now they're on stage because I dragged them up here. So we have Cara Silverman with Hackn Jill and Jared Reyes with Hacker Olympics.
Yep.
So 2 different organizations, but doing some really cool stuff with hackers. Hackn Jill is more of bringing together, well, people to hack, but 50% men, 50% women. I love that concept, and why do you do it?
We do it for a lot of reasons, but mainly because all of the research shows that the best products come when you have gender-balanced teams. So we want to help create a world where we get the best products with gender-balanced teams.
Awesome. And where did it come from for you originally? Why did you want to do it?
Sure. So it came from people who were going to hackathons in New York and finding the scene kind of dominated by men and knowing that women had a lot to contribute but just weren't participating. So we planned our first hackathon in March of 2011, and it was Hackn Jills, Hack Your Summer. And we brought together a bunch of guys and a bunch of girls to create some really cool products, and it went over really well. And we found that women felt really comfortable participating in the scene because they weren't the only ones. So then we had our second event in November, and we finally kind of cracked the code and actually got a 50-50 breakdown.
And would you say that just the overall vibe of the hackathon too was different because of the balance?
Yeah, it's definitely different having women as a much bigger factor in the hackathons. We find they're more social, people are more talkative and helpful, and definitely women feel more comfortable participating, which is something that we really encourage and want.
I would love to see some sort of side-by-side comparison of 2 different hackathons, one where it's a ton of guys and then one where it's balanced, and just see the dynamics happening between the people and the way the conversations are happening and the way the teams are merging and building. And I would just love to see that. Not that it would be bad to have the one with more guys, but just to see what those differences are.
Sure, that would definitely be cool.
Well, TechZulu will have to come out to New York and cover that. We'll make that happen. And then Jared, the Hacker Olympics. So is this you said the unhackathon?
Well, someone called it the anti-hackathon because our goal wasn't to create anything of value that was lasting. Our goal is just to have a day where hackers competed to be the best hacker, the top hacker in New York. And it included challenges that involved everything from people having to stack cups in order to build giant towers, all the way to people having to get strangers on the street to say binary. So there was also technical skills that I didn't mention any of those, but I found it with John Gottfried from Twilio, and our goal was really to.
Do you know Danielle?
I don't.
Morel, you should.
Yeah, I should. We're going to the Twilio party next, so I'm sure I'll meet her.
Don't fall off the stage, by the way.
Okay, I try not to.
It's a Hacker Olympics. It's a Hacker Olympics contest.
Yeah, exactly.
On the stage.
And that's why you were trying to knock over the blow up couch. That was part of the Olympics.
Feat of strength. Yeah.
What if we pulled together a random pop-up Hacker Olympics in the TechZulu Trend Lounge?
That would be really hard to do.
Come on.
Let's go for it. Let's just do it. Well, does anyone have Dixie cups? Or
I'm sure we could get our hands on some. I mean, come on, we have blow-up inflatable furniture.
That's right. We could do something with that. We could figure out how to make that into a binary pattern that spelled something. Yeah.
So who won the Hacker Olympics recently?
There was 3 winners, first, second, and third place. And one of the things that differentiated us, instead of winning like prizes that were money or investments or anything, because again, there was no value in any of these ideas that were being built, it was giving people lightsabers. So the top 3 people got.
That's value. I am sorry. If I were gonna get a lightsaber, oh my God, I would be pulling people's hair and kicking them, and oh man, I want my lightsaber.
Yeah. I mean, I think that hackathons need to be more fun. I mean, Hackn Jill's awesome, and all my friends throw really cool hackathons, but there's a lot of pitch decks that happen on stage, and I think that's just crazy.
You need to have, not just lightsabers, but wearable technology, like the LEDs that do all kinds of crazy stuff, and oh yeah, don't get me started on that.
Yeah, absolutely.
What are some things that really make a hackathon successful? Because some people try and pull off hackathons. They're like, let's get a bunch of junk food for the geeks, or let's play random movies. And some people like that and whatnot. But what are the real, honest-to-goodness things that people value, that they appreciate, that make a hackathon genuinely successful and worth it?
I think that the best thing you can do is make sure that you invite the right people. I think that if you if you throw a hackathon that's very niche, very specific, like Music Hack Day or something around a specific API, you end up getting people that want to build something for that. Whereas the larger, kind of more general, just come and build something and there's big prizes, I think that's one surefire way to have a less successful hackathon.
Okay. Would you say, too, that a lot of people are motivated by having projects in their head already that they want to build or mess around with, and going to a hackathon, you know, that's more open just gives you a chance to do that?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, why don't you answer this one?
We often release our theme before the event so people can get started kind of thinking about it. They have such a short amount of time that if you want someone to kind of execute something that's interesting, it's helpful for them to be able to kind of research and come up with ideas in advance.
Yeah, and Startup Bus this year, you know, allowed people to bring code that they had started thinking about and ideas that they had started thinking about, and I think that breeds more lasting things, you know, more hacks that are going to go into the market and actually be valuable, like the people you're just interviewing. But I still think there's some value in not trying to build cool, just like things that last, but also having events where hackers can show off, because that's fun too.
They really like to show off. I think you need to get a cape for the winner.
We would have
You know?
very little girls show up for that one.
Hey,
Very
I would wear a cape.
Very few.
Would you wear a cape? I mean, Cara, would you wear a cape?
I would wear a cape.
Huh, we'd wear capes. Actually, we've got a friend in here who has a wrestling mask. That would be kind of funny, too. Make sure that you're following these guys. So, Hackn Jill and Hacker Olympics.
Absolutely.
And Jared and Cara. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.